So hi guys, I hope you guys are doing fine and you guys are doing well. My name is Nontsikelelo Ngomalo, proudly South African, but I'm based in Finland. But of course, right now I am in South Africa. I am not in Finland. So South Africa is a very beautiful country. I don't want to lie, but we are also kind of known as a country with a high rate of crime. I would say, as a proudly South African, of course, we one of the richest countries in Africa, and we also have people from other countries that they come here, and compared to other African countries, we also have so much population. Of course, we know there is Nigeria with so much people. We also have quite a number of population because I think we are like 50 million if we are not over 50 million. So obviously when something happens in our country, it gets far away or known so much compared to Uganda. Uganda is so small, for an example, compared to Rwanda is so small. So when something bad it happens, it just spread around the world. I don't also want to lie. I'm just going to be so honest. Of course, we as South Africans are experiencing, some difficulties sometimes when it comes on crime, because there's people who chose not to go to school. They just choose to just, do their own things, drink alcohol, do some drugs and stuff like that. So yeah, that happened. But at the same time, it's a very beautiful country to be in. And I remember I didn't have a South African bank account for a very long time because I was even scared to use the bank machine. When you get to the bank machine, you will find someone standing wanting to help you. And I don't want to lie, this year when I came back, oh my God, there's so much improvement in South Africa. When you go to the bank, you get the help. It is super fast. You just take the number and then you go in. You have a passport. If you're not a South African, you have a passport. You want to open your a bank account, or you need some help in the bank, but you have a passport. You don't have your ID with you. They do help you. You guys, the savers at the banks in South Africa, they have improved so much. And you guys, to everyone who works at the bank, to the top dogs of the banks, honey, we love the savers. We just love the savers. I'm not gonna mention different names of the banks, but I did go to like two of them. I'm not gonna promote them, honey. We're not promoting them. I'm just promoting the savers because the savers was beautiful and the service was amazing. And yeah, it's faster than before. At the machine, you don't now see much people who will come and help you, which is so refreshing and so like good that they get to maintain, what is what. And I know some people will come and be like, "Hi," but this sometimes the ATM is like that. But I would say, as much as there's so much crime, there's so much scams, but there is some improvement. There is, guys, some improvement, and we have to recognize when there is one. Now, beside the banks, we also have taxi drivers, which if you are not a South African or you are from Europe or America, you call it mini taxi. We call them kumbis. And they are in South Africa. I did see them in Botswana. Also, other African countries, they do use that public transportation. And before, it was super rough. As a person who got tattoos, honey, most of the places in my body, I would get in a taxi rank and they would swear at me and they would do this. I want to tell you, quite different now, even if you still have those people who just don't understand, who are attacking people that looks different from them, but it have improved. To the taxi drivers in South Africa, I used to come for you guys. I used to swear at you guys on my social media because the treatment was so bad. Treatment is so different right now. It is super amazing. The savers. I remember I was in one taxi from the Kumbi, of course, this minibus from Richards Bay to Durban, and the taxi went to drop someone who was departuring, someone who was flying from the airport in Durban, and they dropped that person by the door. And I even said to the driver, like, "Thank you so much, you guys will save us, super amazing." And he was like, "No, we have been dropping people off here, and it's just that I didn't know. But there's also other things that I've learned, and guys, we have to give praise when it's due. I don't know if my English was slaying, if I did slap, if my English was giving. We have to give praise when it's due. I know some of you will be writing goods. You had a bad experience last week. You had a bad experience that time, but I will say to you, it have improved very, 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 very well. Some of the services have improved. I mean, I've always been kind of like but happy with most of the like the restaurants and stuff like that. The only thing that I think we need still to fix and to improve, especially to the ladies, is the salons. Okay, when you are going to the salon, they kind of like get to your personal space. If you go to a salon with the guys and the girls will look at you if you are a woman, like, because you're not coming to them like you're just something else. I think in South Africa we need to fix those parts. Not every place, not every salon, but the most of them are like that. So yeah, but we are improving, guys, to some things. We are just improving to some things. If you are gonna be visiting South Africa, you're more than welcome. Please do know there's places that you shouldn't take videos to. Please do know there's places you shouldn't go to. Tell your hotel that, you know, I want to take a taxi, or can you call a taxi for me? And don't fall in love with the guy that you don't know. Don't fall in love with the lady that you don't know. And then you let her take you where she wants to take you. Make sure if you are a tourist, South Africa is a beautiful place. If you meet somebody, you meet a woman, take her to your hotel, not to her hotel, because you never know what's going to happen. And also, they will say South Africa and not say to you, some people that do some other things are also not South Africans. So South Africa is like Africa, you know. So yeah, at the end of the day, if you meet someone in South Africa, you're gonna go around and say, "Hi, South African was like this," which is super okay. But it's a country to visit. It's a country to see. But again, we must give praise when it's true. Some services are getting much better, and the technology is being used in a very great way. Other than that, I love you guys so much, and I just wanted to do this video, and I wanted to say this to the taxi drivers, to people who work at the bank. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.